Hello, good afternoon. It's a great day for Slovenia. I would like to say that it's a very important day for our country, and I'm grateful for every vote. Slovenia will truly become a non-permanent council member 2024-2025, and 153 votes is speaking on itself. I'm very proud for the work that we have done in the last year and will continue doing so. We'll remain a credible and faithful partner to everyone in the Security Council. For us, it's extremely important as a small country, as a country committed to multilateralism, to have a dialogue, to speak with everyone, to embrace all parts of the world, and to work together for a better world. We are taking the place in the Security Council at times when the world is deeply polarized, when we face a lot of conflicts, when we face poverty, when we face energy, climate, food insecurity, and all that we have to tackle together, and we need each other. I'm proud of the work of our diplomacy and of our foreign policy activities, especially in the last year. It proves today's result that we are on the right track. We listened to almost all partners of the UN. We heard everyone, and we are committed to work with everyone for global peace and security. And we are very proud that this is the second time opportunity in the history of our country that we will be a non-permanent member of the Security Council. This is the team that worked very hard, and I'd like to say thank you to UN permanent representation, to Ambassador in New York, Boštjan Malovar with his team, to our team in Ljubljana, my Deputy Minister Samuel Žbogar, and many others. It's a common effort as it will be a common work in the Security Council. What I realized, and it was a privilege in the last year, is that one thing is certain. We have to fight against climate change. Climate change is affecting everyone, and at the same time, conflict prevention. We have to invest more in development, in humanitarian aid. We have to help those that are most in need, and we have to work with each other. So I can just say in the name of my country, Republic of Slovenia, that we are very proud but humble today and very honored to take over this very important task. And count on us. I'm saying that to all our partners in the world. We know how to listen, we know how to hear, and we know how to work together. And this organization is very important to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. Question?
We'll start there and we'll go here. So
Okay.
We'll start there.
Okay.
Thank you, Stefano Vaccaro, La Voce di New York. Congratulations. But somebody here in this room maybe think that because you are a member of NATO, you probably are going to influence too much by the US position. So will you reply to that? And then can you clarify again for the reform of the Security Council? Are you for or not for new permanent member?
I would say very simple. Give us a chance. We'll prove that we are capable of working with everyone, that we are very self-confident with our foreign policy, and that we will work hard to understand everyone and what are the needs. As I said, I myself spoke with around 150 representatives of the governments around the globe in the last year. So this was a privilege. And I traveled around the globe to know what are the needs. And we will not follow anyone's really voice without any compromise in the dialogue and searching solutions together. We are enough self-confident, and we have a strong diplomacy network that we will do what we believe that it's best, not only for Slovenia and our region, but for the world. Thank you. And
Thank you
the
so much.
reform, just to briefly on the reform, I can say, yes, we do support the reform. We have to make this organization more effective. I am aware of the challenges. I spoke with many colleagues on the need of the reform, Just the pure fact that we are having 80% of the agenda on African issues in the Security Council without Africa, it is an important message. So we will work in that regard to find compromises how to reform the Security Council to make it more effective.
Just a quick follow-up, Minister, on the reforms. You said yesterday that it's not right for Africa to be consumed, the Security Council to be consumed by African problems without a permanent seat for Africa. So are you going to advocate from day one for a permanent seat for Africa? And also there's a lot of Arab issues on the Council. Will you also advocate for maybe Arab League permanent seat on the Security Council as well from day one? Thank you.
It's an important question to discuss about Arab topics, and I said also yesterday that we'll continue to even strengthen the dialogue with Arab partners, which I did in the last time. And on the reform, yes, if we talk about the enlargement, we have to speak about the enlargement in both categories. But this is something where we have to find compromise. But Slovenia supports the reform, and we have good expertise and know-how how to move ahead.
Thank you, Madam Minister. My name is Abdul Hamid Sayam from the Arabic daily Al-Quds Al-Arabi that is based in London. I want to ask you, how do you envisage the involvement of your country in the Arab-Israeli conflict? Do you have any new ideas? You see, the Palestinians have been suffering so long, and there is no hope. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. Would you add something to the Security Council to try to come up with some practical ideas to make the Palestinians freer and enjoy a state of their own? Thank you.
I will focus on one word: consistency. Consistency when we talk about the conflicts around the globe. That goes for the Middle East peace process. I spoke with the ministers in the region, with partners in the region, and we have to see all efforts to get to peace and the dialogue, and to see no more suffering of people and innocent killings of civilians. So we'll do everything to keep the dialogue moving, to ensure peace and stability, and be engaged in our partners in the Arab world. Thank you.
Chris Matlock, Al Jazeera English. You're going to be on the Security Council in a few months, but if you were on there today, there could be an emergency session later on today regarding the dam in Ukraine. What would your country want to ask or want answers for?
It could be, but today was elections for 5 members of the non-permanent seats Security Council, and I wish to congratulate to all 5 countries, including Slovenia, and I would today stay with this agenda and not what if, because we'll have enough time for that. Thank you.
Hi, congratulations, Robert Poredo, Slovenian press agency. One tough question. Since you guys came into the game late, were you surprised at the level of support? We got 153 votes, and what does it say for your work in the future?
Absolutely. I can tell very honestly, I didn't expect such a big number of support, and I'm proud of it. And of course, we are also excited, but it's a big responsibility. I know this is a beginning now of a very hard process. And we can maybe celebrate today because the result is really speaking on itself. We didn't expect. But it also proves that obviously we were working hard enough to not only convince, but to really somehow prove that we can work and be reliable partners. So I am aware that today is only a beginning of very hard work for our team and our country, and we will pull together all possible resources to prove that we can do it, and we are ready. And it's a big day for Slovenia. Thank you.
Thank you. We will give a statement now for the Slovene press in Slovene, just for you to know. Thanks.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Okay. Hvala lepa, lepo pozdravljeni predstavniki slovenskih medijev. Danes je en velik dan za Slovenijo. Mi smo ne samo ponosni, ampak zavedamo se odgovornosti, ki jo z današnjim dnem prevzema Slovenija. Zavedamo se težko prehojene poti v zadnjem letu. Jaz se na tem mestu zahvaljujem za vsak glas, vsaki državi, vsaki partnerici, v kateri vidimo prihodnje zaveznice in z državami, s katerimi mislimo tesno sodelovati. Danes je velik dan za Slovenijo, je pa tudi res velika odgovornost. Jaz se zahvaljujem tudi obema ekipama, zahvaljujem se na prvem mestu veleposlaniku Boštjanu Malovrhu z ekipo v New Yorku, garaško delo, zahvaljujem se ekipi v Ljubljani na ministrstvu, namestniku Samuelu Žbogarju z ekipo, zahvaljujem se naši vladi, vsem ministricam, ministrom, predsednici Republike Slovenije, predsednici Državnega zbora, vsem ambasadorkam, ambasadorjem Slovenije, ki so na tak ali drugačen način nam v zadnjem letu stali ob strani in pomagali. Šlo je res in še vedno gre za en pomemben nacionalni dosežek, na katerega lahko danes cela Slovenija iskreno ponosna. Dosežek, ki nas mora povezovati, združevati v želji, da dokažemo, da smo zanesljiva partnerica in verodostojna igralka na svetovnem odru. V zadnjem letu sem sama obiskala vsaj 150 predstavnikov različnih držav, je izjemen, ne samo psihičen, tudi fizičen napor, ampak to je privilegij, ko spoznaš, kaj vse so izzivi različnih delov sveta. In danes iskreno želim, da bo Slovenija z vsemi deli sveta znala sodelovati in iskati skupne rešitve za izzive. Podnebne spremembe so zagotovo ena takih stvari, ki nas združuje. Vsi imamo cilj, da si zagotovimo varno okolje, čisto vodo, zeleno površino in to je Slovenija močna. Vodna diplomacija, boj proti podnebnim spremembam, to bo zagotovo v spredju, hkrati s tem pa preprečevanje konfliktov. Vlaganje v razvoj, vlaganje v humanitarne namene, pomoč najbolj prizadetim državam in najbolj prizadetim ljudem. Mesto v varnostnem svetu prevzemamo v času, ko je svet izjemno razdeljen, ko se geopolitika močno spreminja, ko imamo lakoto, revščino, energetsko, prehrambeno krizo, ko imamo konflikte po svetu, ko imamo svet razdeljen tudi, včasih se zdi zahod proti preostalemu delu sveta. In želim si, da slovenska zunanja politika nikoli ne bo ignorantska do drugih delov sveta, ampak da bomo zaobjeli vsakogar in delali skupaj. Ponosna sem na našo ekipo, ponosna sem danes na Slovenijo. Še enkrat velika hvala, ker je to prvič, da je cela Slovenija spremljala en tak velik zunanje politični projekt in tudi to nam je v zadnjih dneh veliko pomagalo, da smo do konca ostali optimisti in mogoče v ciljni ravnini prepričali še kakšno državo. Hvala in lep pozdrav v Slovenijo.
Še kakšno vprašanje?
Hvala lepa.